I decided I want to learn how to throw knives. So I ordered a bunch of throwing knives online, and now I'm going to see, can I learn to throw knives like an expert, and how long will it take me? Let's dive in. So first of all, I grabbed a cup of coffee, sat down, watched some tutorials, and then immediately started throwing. And from then on, pretty much just practice. With every single throw, I seemed to get better and better. But then, I left. And when I came back, the first thing that I did was look up some tutorials on how to throw knives. And then after a while of throwing at my board that I built before my vacation, I got myself a new target, which I then attached to the board, so it was easier for me to throw my knives now. And now you can probably guess what comes next. Yes, definitely, more practice. I got better with every single throw, and I was starting to become an expert. So basically, I learned that there are 3 different ways to throw a knife. Half spin, full spin, and my personal favorite, no spin. So for half spin, I was about 2 meters away from my target. And I hold the knife firmly at the blade, not the handle. When thrown, the knife does a half rotation until it lands in its target. For the full spin throw, I stand at about 4 meters away from my target. And I'm holding the knife naturally at its handle. When thrown, the knife does a complete full spin before landing in the target. My favorite technique is the no spin throw. So basically the bottom of the knife sits in the palm of my hand, with the fingers wrapped tightly around the handle and the thumb gripping the side of the knife. The index finger on the top brushes against the knife when released to stop the rotation. The best part about this technique is that you can stand at any distance to your target and don't have to change your grip. So let's see how good my skills have actually gotten. I bought this target online and I'm gonna put it up, throw a bunch of knives at it, and let's see if I can hit target. At first, I was just throwing. It felt good, natural, no pressure. But the moment I started aiming for perfection, it all went downhill. I wanted to hit the center so bad, I forgot how to throw. Every miss made it worse. My head was full of thoughts. No flow, no focus. Sometimes trying too hard is what makes you fail. And yeah, sometimes I came close to my target. Really close. But honestly, it just wasn't my day. I had a few decent throws, sure, but most of it was just off, way off. At one point, the knife even bounced back towards me. And then just when I thought it couldn't get worse, I looked at the target, and boom, there was a hole. The old rotten wood had finally given up. So yeah, I called it a day. And the first thing that I did next morning was remove the rotten wooden slice. And luckily I had 2, so I just simply got the other one and attached it to the board. And now it was ready to go. Also, I moved the board a little to the side so I wouldn't destroy the grass completely. So in case you're wondering why I'm not using these knives anymore, there's a reason for that, and because they have a different grip and I don't want to keep getting used to the different grip types. So I'm sticking to the more professional knives, and I might use these after I'm done with my video. But the same way my day ended yesterday, the same way it started the next day again. One miss after the other. And again, miss, miss, miss. Always missing. I got really frustrated at a certain point. And at one point, I even hit my own camera. Luckily, my camera was okay, but at this point, I was starting to get really mad. So I realized I had to change my focus. I had to get out of my head and into my body. So I took about 20 minutes of rest, just relaxed, did a few breathing exercises, and then returned back to my goal. And after having calmed down, I focused, I threw, and I did it. And after literally finding my inner balance, I took those knives and I threw one after the other straight into my goal, and I got better with every single shot. Bullseye. Almost double perfection. Yes! I wasn't hitting bullseye every single time, but every single one of my shots was getting ever so close to the target. Perfect hit. Again. And again, and again. Yes! Ah, let's go! Yes! Guys! Yeah. I was so happy with my work that I had to just show off how good I was. Look at this. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and now some trick shots. Underhand style. Aw. First underhand style. So now 2 knives at once. And now I'm going to try 3 knives at once. Hey guys, I really enjoyed making this video, and what do you guys think? Am I considered a knife throwing master, or do I need more practice? Write it into the comments. And if you really like my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.